So you gotta get that shit dug down. So it'd be good to be doing some work too.
When you add the last level of water?
No, we can. Oh, we do that here in a little bit. Not right yet. And what time is it right now?
11.
You gotta go get something to eat, cause we're gonna be working and nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like we're gonna live off of this, that, and the other. Man, I got grills, things, you know, all kind of stuff, bro. Don't be like Crazy Cody, cause he eats a lot of garbage out there, not really healthy. Right. He had a heart attack. He might have got the I don't know. Crazy Cody, I follow him on YouTube. He's really good. I enjoy him.
Young dude that was living out in
he lives out his truck. He has his wife. He has a home. He's a content creator. He's actually showed people how to take the back of the truck and make the little living, which is not hard. But he took the time. You know, remember I was talking about building a cabin on mine and painting my truck black by hand, scuffing it and everything. I just build a cabin, but I'd rather have a diesel because this car is easy to shut off with an EMP or whatever else. I mean, it would take a lot of work for me to get up in that engine and start protecting all the different things. It would take me 6-8 months, man, by myself. With people who actually know how to do it, it wouldn't take that long, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of stuff because you got to disconnect things, you got to protect connectors, you got to, those motors got so much, you know what I'm saying? On my tablet, I actually download how to remove the governor app off the electric governor. And the physical was easy, right? And I need a certain cable and a certain, I don't know, you know, they set everything up to work in their favor. This stuff is all, I guess you could say, evil. These motherfuckers just doing stupid shit, then they evil. These are just dummies all around the world. But anyway, we'll a little bit of that. Like I said, you know, like a diesel, I could change that motor out to run on hydrogen. It's not complicated. Spark plugs, combustion chamber, removing the carburetor and changing, you know, just having the proper stuff in the back of the truck, and then building a small cabin which I can live off of, even with a mini compost bath, you know, bathroom, and make it hermetically sealed. Excellent filtration system that runs on the side that I could run even with radiation, you know what I'm saying, with lead paint. That's what I said. You see how expensive the lead paint is now, right? Yeah. Lead paint used to be about $5 and $10. I mean, my grandmother took care of Cooking Done, which we had a shop back in the 60s and 50s. Painting is fun with Cooking Done. That was my grandmother. He used to pay for our entire family reunions down in the Carolinas. You know what I mean? So, but lead paint. What, how much, like $500 for a freaking 5-gallon? I mean, and there was no babies. I've done the research. No babies dying from eating lead paint chips in the 80s when they went about removing it. It was because what they were pulling up, and these little depraved, sick bastards who were slowly being indoctrinated after wars into the, you know, the subatomical structure of government and policing. And nobody paid attention because everybody's at each other's necks, you know what I mean? It's the dumbest thing, you know? Even Native Americans are starting to sound so damn dumb because people are coming from around the world and they're looking at them. Right. And they're like, wait a minute. In our museums, you're not the indigenous people. These Zionists and these fake Jews are the scourge of the earth. They're not promised, they're not loved, they're not anything. And they're mostly converts, and they all come from demented, and the raping is real. The Talmud, I still have the original Talmud. I got to read, and so I can read. I highlighted it where it says what they can rape and who they can have sex with, and what age, and you see everything. And yet people, because of fake ass white city, Chicago, that's not what Chicago wasn't a city. It wasn't called White City. None of this stuff was called white anything. That's why it was important for me to read Iron Republic and read, you know, Nos Confoundum, No Confusion, you know, Beyond the Ice Wall. Nobody else was. Heaven Bearers and all that. Nobody was reading or saying Manny P. Hall. Nobody was talking about him. He's all over. I mean, you know, he's got his main page that's been uploaded over and over and over. And I still get the views and be like, nobody's listening to this. Now they're listening. You know, Mark Twain. Nobody really even paid attention to what he wrote. You know what I mean? You know, look at some of the fake cowboys. Roy Rogers,
Right.
claiming to be a Native American. And the Know Nothing movement, a Zionist, a shill, related to the Carnegies and the Bonds. Come on, man, you can't make this stuff up. And yet people still want to run around not knowing the true promised people. First of all, the Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, all right? They're not Redskins. That comes from a French term when they came and fight us for Louisiana Prospect after we beat back the Spaniards and forced their ass into what you call Mexico. We beat their ass over there, and some of our people sided with them because not all of them were bad. It's like a real policing, all right? The word was put out to cut our heads off or cut our scalps to make our necks run red. And ergo, while we were the original rednecks, it had nothing to do with pale skins. I argued with a whole bunch of pale skins at Page, and I go fist cup, and they was like, wait, show us where you get the. And so I broke it down. I gave them the real history. Now you see people starting to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? Redneck ain't got nothing to do with some goofy ass second, third generation pale skin, light skinned motherfucker born in Georgia and Alabama. Now that's stolen land history. Right now, all them niggas can go in there and tell them people to get the fuck out their land and get the fuck off their homes. Burn them down. And the fake ass police couldn't do a goddamn thing, especially with the right numbers behind it. I'm not advocating violence, I'm not saying. The reality is most people don't know how to move together because you have these goofies in the entertainment who have sold themselves. You know, Satanism is real. I'm not saying to forego anything else to say that it is real as far as a standard. I am saying as its creation. When you have energy going all the way to a misdirected place, which is focusing on the channel to gather the energy, you can make people believe in anything. Satanists are the dumbest motherfuckers. Anybody out there talking about, oh, I worship Lucifer, they come and fucking visit me. They come and fucking visit me with your bullshit. This is generational shit. This is not no one-time fucking lucky come thing. You worship Lucifer, come fucking worship him. We'll see how that works out. We got a lot of dumb people running around in the military, this, that, and other, who don't know the first thing about names, about terms, how things came to be. They don't want to study. They don't want to go back in etymology. They don't want to go to the Library of Congress. They don't want to go and look at factual books written by people in antiquity who actually can be beneficial. But people want to believe in the lies given, which are unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? And we need to better things for our children. I'm talking about a new breed of children. I already know what I can create. Just got a bunch of scared ass women. Well, they want their insides tinkled. They want that little soft spot touched the right way. Woo! What it is they can't allow the ugly go. I don't do fucking ugly. What the fuck I want to make a baby with something ugly for? I'm talking about internally. Just fucking ugly. So any Native American want to have a debate, some of you intelligent motherfuckers, some of them black Africans, so-called Marcus Garvinites, even Umar said we're the original people of this land. I know thousands of people. Besides speaking with the people at the curators at these museums that I traveled in Germany and England and France and everywhere else, we're the only ones they show being original autochthonous or aboriginal people of this land. So just because you're here and they use you to be a stalemate looking like a fucking retard, that's your problem. You either can get along with us or you can get fried and fucked to the side. That's what's going to happen when these motherfucking lights start going ting ting and clicking on. You know, you ever seen the Russian soldiers when they're out in the field, and we're talking about Spetsnaz or people who have been pressed, you know, when they start bombing them and they haven't killed them, you know what they do? They blow themselves up and shoot themselves. Y'all doing that already, and we ain't even fucking with you. We attempt to be the best of the camaraderie and say, okay, you'll be native, which actually applied to the copper, right? But now applied to the offspring of, huh? Bring your ass. I'm right here. I'm right by Amerindians, a bunch of fake Indians over here, right? Cochise was a Negro. Why these fake motherfuckers want to play Indian, huh? And I'm gonna say what needs to be said from now on. because I've had enough of this Zionist fucking ploy from all the monkeys and everything else. And because y'all have a hard time coming together, it's always us reaching out to everybody. We're about to stop and put a censor on that shit. Now, they would love that, but you motherfuckers are too stupid to know that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready for shit. You know what y'all already do? Y'all ready to do this. That's it. Run your mouth. That's all the fuck y'all do. Okay? 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 Anyway, I'm gonna shut this down for a minute and deal with some things. Yet, people don't know how to listen. People don't know how to listen. Let me hit the thing here because I can't see them. Millennial, what's up? Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? Dev D, Millennial. The people can take their territory back whenever we unite. Exactly, Horus Allegory. Exactly. I like that name, too. I told you that before. Horus, magnificent allegory. We're always in it. Dev D, Roy, what's going on, beloveds? Indigo Turtle, what's happening? What's happening? Hi from Germany. Hey, Daniela. I'm working on my German to get my German back. I know I have a good accent, but this is Germanic language we're speaking right here. It's the original language, actually. And most people didn't know that. And I was sharing it about 25 years ago, long after I was in Germany. And people were sitting there going, how do you able to, when you listen to words, you listen to cues of certain words in the so-called English language, which is not English. It is very dramatic as far as the art. And that's why they want y'all to focus on Greek and Latin, some made-up nonsense. That's about magic and some other things, which is very perverse, very sickening. Mostly everybody in the political field, they're all fake-ass, worthless Satanists. Well, there's things that are very capable and possible. And they give people little tidbits of things so that way they can see for themselves. Or they sneak shit on them. They don't have no clue. Adrenochrome was really, really big, being done in the 70s. And you can purchase and order it synthetically, which I would advise you not, unless you want to go and get Olympic and all that other crap. It will give you a taste for something other, maybe crimson-like, all right? I know what I'm talking about, and maybe they haven't reached that point. But y'all really, 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 really need to start listening to your inner self. Your inner self is your outer self. Your outer self is your inner self. It's one and one. As above, as below, not so. So means to rewrite and misdirect, something that redirects right. So, as we were saying, if you go that way, so if you go that way, when there's 5 different ways to go, right? Not just 3. So, as it is written, so, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. As above, as below. A direct correlation of connection. A direct correlation of correction. The correlation is the fact that the connection is that strong. It's not something that is light or heavy. It's just, it is. We don't have to take nothing and make something. This is a problematic thing that we continue, right? I have to say we continue this very moment. You know what I'm saying? People always worried about prophetic this and prophetic. First of all, fuck the word prophetic. Throw that away. When are you going to realize there's something about you that is equipped for so much more? Instead of death, chaos, mayhem, purgatory. Y'all exist in that shit because that's what you choose. What else is up in there? I'm just trying to see who's okay. I was trying to see who was up in there. A shotgun chest, right? Well, 12 Social Security. Yeah, well, yeah, we carry those as well. I've been picked up. So 5 point. That's good, but we're not selling no rifles here. Appreciate that, though. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see this deleted. Yeah, that's T in the background. And a new, I can't even pronounce that shit, but anyway, that's T. He's right there. You see somebody in the background because it's T, y'all. See? Right there? Actually, somebody's right there. So, back and forth. We got to collect some wood, stuff like that. And we're about to get the greenhouse working. We got to dig down. It's going to take us a little while. We got to dig down about 4 feet. I didn't rent the Bobcat. I didn't want to drive, but we're going to do this by hand. It's good for exercise. And hopefully in about 2 weeks, we'll start the first recordings of the platform. It'd be cooler too. And this is stuff that needs to happen. And it's going to be fun because it takes a good day, honey. It takes a village to raise a family. It takes a tribe to raise the village, and it takes a nation to ensure that tribe is doing the right things. And that is what we're about. You know what I mean? You have to remember these things. I know that people are lacking and people are hurting. People are, you know, the thing is, when we talk about people, are we talking about, because see, the enemy wants all these right here laying like this. When we talk about one, well, who's really in charge of it all? I mean, based on your perception of things. Working on getting out there and helping out, Chief. Dev D, appreciate it. T. Hans is big, all right. And Rando, Dev D said, what's up? Yo,
what's
T,
up,
Dev D said, what's up, yo? Everybody's saying it pretty much, okay? I challenge any Native American with all their little fucking fake history. I've already challenged a bunch, and they always go back about it. Like I said, no more than 1938, I think it was. And we're talking about a young individual. I was like, well, what's before that? Well, we don't have those documents. We can't really say, and that's not everybody. Then you got some people who are actually Filipino. I was going through that stuff. It's like, bro, it says you're Filipino. Oh yeah, but you know, I was like, no, there's no but. You're not original. You were people brought here, and some are utilized to go against the people to keep the fight going. This is what these Zionist monkeys do, and they can't even see it's right in front of their face right now. Look at how Zelensky, that Jew fuck, right over there with them Ukrainians fighting Russians based on what the CI-10 outposts and Mossad and everyone else have done to murder people, the Russian-speaking people right in Ukraine, to bring the Russians over to save them. They dragged them into a war. Are you fucking listening? And while Russian military has fake Zionists in the Russian military as well, just like this one here. And everywhere else, you got black superiorities. You got, listen, I'm gonna throw something at you right now. In this military, you have white supremacists, you have black supremacists, you have, I'm telling you a fact. You got Black Panther members, you got Crips and Bloods, you got VDs and Vice Lords. Some of them smart at what they're doing. You got Latin Kings, and they get along and everything. We'll fight and get each other home. You have Aryan Nation. You've got all that shit, the most dumbest motherfuckers out there, but the smartest one of the brothers. And half of the Latin Kings. I'm dead, and the Razas. You got some Mexican homies who serve with me. They be out here and look at you in LA and look at you and be like, you dumb nigga, and punch you in the mouth. See me and be like, yo, what's up, family? I'm serious. The world is screwed because of the very thing you're saying. You have Germany supporting fucking Israel. Israel's not real because who is in rulership? Why do you think America and Russia sat there, divide the country, and you had that fucktard Republican, oh, Ronald Reagan, oh yes, and white Jesus. Anyway, right? Tear down that wall. You know what I'm saying? That bullshit. All right? Because they had installed their puppet fake ass Jewish Zionist supporting, Christian Zionist supporting. You can't be a Zionist and Christian but supporting government that you have in fucking Germany. Just like that fraud half, that motherfucker up there who's half Cuban and Trudeau. Okay? This is a fucking, like Kennedy, he was an Irish Jew. He didn't want to play games no more. Y'all don't look at how many rabbis get locked up. Ones who will tell you who you really are all the time. And probably, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know, because why would a media that goes to these sex deviant parties and everything else, child sacrifices or kill rooms and mountains and islands, and do the shit they do and sit up here and tell you the fucking truth. That went out when what's the name, in the 70s and 80s, when they had the caucus hearings in 74, right? When the CIA says, yes, we've been using the media and we've watched your TVs, right? What made you think the motherfuckers was going to stop? Now, y'all know I ain't anti-government and none of that shit, huh? Y'all know how I feel about some of this shit. Motherfucking kudos, because they did a good fucking job. You can't deny that. You can't deny it. You would think that I'm saying it with some kind of admiration or hate or, you know, no, neither one. It's just, what surprises me is you motherfuckers can't see it. And then when you do, y'all carry on the same way, doing the same shit that you always done the same day. And even up until the next and the next day. But you will not sit here and say, I'm a Native American, with your little half two-step, no real rhythm having ass self. And when you got Indians who are rapping and singing and they got nothing but nigga in them, they got the big old backside, and that's not what happens when a Native American woman has a goddamn baby. Bloodline shows. Alright? People who will dispel and dismiss themselves, remove themselves based on a false denomination of ideologies and blackness and out of Africa bullshit, because you have a lot of worthless Negroes who want to sell you out because they like pegging each other and rubbing sticks together, all right? And worthless ass women who like to rub either cooters together as if they don't already smell bad enough if you don't take care of your hygiene. Like, make it make goddamn sense. Nobody wants to have those conversations. And usually when it's due, it's some old dumbass, what do you say, Karen and Ken, yelling and screaming with 1,800 colors in their hair and look at me and all our sisters now, instead of being the moral support and responsible, this is all they doing. They stand there and with their butt out looking like something off the South Park, shaking their booty. Like, what is that all about? You go to Instagram, you go to FlickFlock, you go to Facebook, you go to... And they allow that because it's the perversion. Who remembers in the 50s and shit like that, it was something else if you didn't have a whole one-piece swimming suit with shorts or some shit or a skirt. There was even a period of time in the 20s and 40s when the men wore a whole suit. You know, like, you can't make this shit up. Some of the cartel members right out in front of mine was a cartel. He's American, but he had to do whatever he had to do, okay? I'm not here to share his story like that. And he said how he had found out the hard way. I'm not going to get into that, but he got locked up for about 10 years. But he said he remembers the guys who were doing all the cutting people up and shit. A lot of them motherfuckers were homosexuals. Drugs, and like fucking men. Women too, but they're that serious. Same thing in Africa. In Haiti. Killing innocent people who are not even gang members, want to protect their family, setting them on fire, and then going up to them and peeling flesh and eating their flesh. All sexing one another up. And you tell me that's not just depravity, but some deeper than some mental shit. Two-spirit, that's the Native American thing. That comes from all that Siberia shit. That ain't from over here, and they want to deny that. I told you I got a good friend named JG. I haven't talked to him in a while. Hopefully he's still alive. Okay? Best buddies in the world. Mongolian. Real one. All right? He learned English listening to fucking quoting rap. You know what I'm saying? Learned this language. Quoting, doing rap. He's a pretty good damn rapper. Must say, if he was here, I'd be like, nigga, we need to get you in the studio. And that's why I dare any one of these motherfucking natives to challenge me with their bullshit. Any of them niggas who support that shit just because they married one. I ain't got no problem with that. You marry who you want, who you say you love. That's cool, man. Can't hate, man. I dated a couple of them myself. Fuck. My mom was specific about the ones I dated. You know what I'm saying? You know? Had to have some black in you. for those who get into the black shit. Yeah, I had to have, you know what I'm saying? It's me. You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as black, but you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, you know, I'm waiting for that right one. What do you know? We got a lot of smart, so-called fake philosophical, you know, bullshit artists, okay? And y'all see some of them nigger ones that come along, them is worth the dumbest ones, and see that they're the physical right now. They haven't gotten to the place to see the shit that can compel them out of that bullshit. And all they do is hide them dumb motherfuckers. If we paid you, you ain't gotta say shit. Just fuck away. And they'll choose if they want to keep that motherfucker alive or not. Because y'all don't really know how shit works with these little secret societies and shit, which is whatever, you know? And you shouldn't be trying to find out how it works. All right, unless you want to ask one to be one and get in there. I mean, some of you might be good in that department, but right now they want to further uncivilize you. For those who believe in being civilized, they want to further make you lower and lesser than what you are, and they want to get rid of every one of you. And you dumb motherfuckers is parlaying. It don't matter about the things that might be moving beside you that ain't you, that gonna look like it died and you died, but that motherfucker ain't. Look, y'all don't know, man. Some shit's bigger than you could fucking imagine. Y'all wanna run around your little fake world, still pressed by these little dumb niggas who you followed before because they gave you hope, and they turned around like little bitches or a chemical experiment and they flipped the wig on you. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you see it. All right. You see it. These motherfuckers, let me tell you something. When you've been lied to for a long time, and y'all heard this before, it's been beaten into your head, not whipped, but beaten into you. That's what you're going to accept. Okay? But it's funny how we did all these inventions and we repaired during the Reconstruction era. They don't ever want to show you that. We were showing them how to repair and rebuild things. But we rebuilt all this shit. You got to remember, we put that big ass monument on one of them ancient trees. For some reason, it stayed there. We put it right over it. That was the cap off the mountain. You know? And then they wanted to fuck everything up. Change the air quality. Cause more things to die that affects the ocean as well. On their minuscule periodic timetable of destruction. But you I'm gonna have to do like brother suggested, even Jeremia back in the day. I'm gonna have to connect this to a Patreon, and I'm gonna do these videos on Patreon. All I gotta do is connect the camera, stream, you know. The other one that he uses, and share longer videos. So I still have my Patreon. I just haven't been utilizing it because this game is like at a head. Yeah, I mean, it's really at a head. And make a bunch of money. I could have made content a long time ago, but I had no, you know, talking about anything, live my life, you know, just live, whatever's going on, you know what I'm saying? And made, you know what I'm saying, on all platforms, plenty, big followings. Like, right, the moment they got up to, you know, viral, and they took it down because of some of the things they're talking about. Well, those are chicken shits. They didn't stop a goddamn thing. It's, like I said, uninterrupted means even if I'm talking to the ether itself, that is powerful. Focus your energy with a direction, not a directive. See, most of y'all move with a directive. It's not even your direction, but you move in it. You know what I'm saying? They've committed themselves to destroying shit. The dumbasses are gonna parlay. And I know they show you videos of the little worthless ass sergeants in the military smacking people up, punching them in the head and all that. That's because those are the derelicts. And you know what's funny? They're a minority. But you motherfuckers are so worried about who's gonna tell instead of coming together and being solidified to say if one motherfucker tell, we're gonna deal with that motherfucker. But y'all don't even know how to do that because you can't get it fucking together. precipitous of fear, cowardice. You know what I mean? Jay, what's up, beloved? New York Minute. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? My brothers in Florida, they all right, man. I gotta hit Ricky Carlisle up. Momac, what's cracking? What's happening, beloved? Indigo Turtle. I got ganja right here. You dig what I'm saying? Joe B, shut that Trump shit up, dumb motherfucker. Just shut the fuck up. Kudos Roxy, how are you? I hope you behave. You behave. Or don't. We gotta go out and get some food, y'all. And then we gotta come back, collect some wood, and we gotta start digging. Be a little busy day. And of course, you know, we're gonna have a pit fire, you know, sit back. Maybe I might just you know, not go with a blunt and have me a bowl or two. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they're doing everything to the air to not just destroy and manipulate, but to make you age faster. The shit they put in the food makes you age faster. The stuff they put in the water makes your body age faster. Now, like I said, they know what they're doing. Now you can stop it, but that would mean y'all would have to come together. And the problem is, y'all are stuck because of reprobate mind, because they beat the lie into you, which is hard to free yourself from. I mean, look at y'all. Sarah, thank you for that donation. Now, she's the only one donating. I don't get that. She's not donating for y'all. I don't get that. Appreciate you, hon. You're living in a time that is being expedited around you right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am a Wooten. Yes, the Choctaw, Chickasaw, and the Giant Killers. That's what it is. Wooten. And most people don't even, most people don't even know how to really say it. So I refuse to say how it's really pronounced because, and when I hear somebody pronounce it properly, then I can read it. You know. Y'all really don't know a lot of anything. Man. I'm not explicit like that, but I know many women who want their hips popped. You know what I mean? Real women. The problem is there's no real men out there. And if they are out there, they're popping the wrong fucking hips. You know what I mean? They don't know how to howl at the moon or what moon to howl at. They don't know what dark sky, what dark sky, excuse me, to cry at. They don't know what sun to laugh with. When I look over there, it looks like I'm looking over the Serengeti. Like, for real. All right? Like, it's like looking over the Serengeti. You hear me? We're about to build big up there. We got a lot of tools now. We probably don't need a few more things, right? We're going to get that gas weed whacker, even though that one's working a lot better. You know what I'm saying, Ganja? Okay. We're going to get that gas weed whacker.
Right. What was it, like 200?
Yeah, it was one was 174. Well, I'll get it when they come. You know, I'll throw about 500 towards. We got to get a right mix, right, for the 2x4s and a couple of 2x6s. We got to have we need to get at least about 4 to 5 foot 6x6s. because that's when we got to get the 2 hole. And after that, we can pick up the mortar. As long as we get everything the way we need it, mortar and dug. And we need the laser. Maybe you can buy that. The 4-prong laser.
Then you showed us.
Yeah. So we make sure we're level all the way around. So when we start building, y'all, it's like I said, we're gonna use his GoPros to record. I'm not using the phone. He might want to. One of them might want to set it up just to, nostalgia. But it's gonna be us measuring, walking around with pencils in our motherfucking do rags, our ears or whatever. It's gonna be what it should be right now. But I made some decisions, and I stand by those decisions to pick up tools, regardless of what happened with the bank and all that. It's happened before. Some of you know that. It's just we're in that time. The thing is, we're still within that window, and that's what matters, Yeah, and it would be good to have some of you out here to see, to walk, to plan. Like I said, no one makes one decision. It may sound that way. One voice might sound stronger than another, but that's not how it is. All voices should be one. And I'm not saying that just to say it. All voices should be one. I watched how my grandparents and great-grandparents, I watched how they were together in a relationship, even with the comedic clowning, that the dingbat and the cat and the jokes that they told and had us rolling. No fighting and no arguing. Never saw that. I saw things managed. People say they want one thing, but they do everything when one party's not partaking and the other party can't figure out how to change the direction of the other. If I could go back and sit my second wife down and express to her the importance of that marriage she wanted, right? I would approach it on I would approach it in a different way. You can't do every way. But I now know things that could have benefited the relationship much better, without giving up a false sense of control or implicating some narrow-minded form of control. I didn't know at the time that I had the knowledge of this. And my first wife, I could have stayed there regardless of all the things and mediated it in a form that's beneficial for the two being one and not for it being devoid or apathetic to one or the other. That's now. I didn't know this. I had it. I didn't know how to, not just youth and everything else, it's all the energy around. It had to be me by myself to be able to look over these things, not to beat myself up, to have some real functionality skills and look at these things and address them in a way that I could say, wow, I could have done that. Not saying the outcome would have been beneficial for either of us, but it would have been a different focus from the few ways that I was looking at it. There is never no one solution to anything. And if you feel like you have the solution, the answer to everything, that means you literally don't know anything. Then why are you still here? Why are you still here? Why have you not ascended? By the definition, what do you think it means, right? Why are you still descending? I don't have no answers. I look at things and I oscillate, right, at those things. You know what I mean? It's because I tell you I know how it ends. I have a story to tell. That don't stop or deny what little few things I do know and have. It ain't a lot, but I know that y'all have been played for a long time. And you're going to continue to be played. Goddamn right up to the last while. But you have a choice. You have choices. And in this time and age, all the choices are usually kind of wrong. They're septic, right? Y'all heard me say that before, septic, right? They're rational. And it feels rational. First of all, that should be the big key to the mistake. It feels rational. How the fuck can it feel rational to someone who's irrational, don't know the first thing about rationality? Or rational, you know, the rationalizing of things. I just want to know. Some people say, "Wow, man, how you gonna tell me?" And you think, "Oh, wow, reactionary." That's rational. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying look at yourself. If you got the answer, then what the fuck you arguing for? If you got the answer, then why are you still here? Yo, Max Fade, what's up, beloved? Time is it to be alive? Well, yes, it is. That's right. That's right. What's going on, Max? It's good to see you, beloved. I like that red and copper tone, clan and company. I know that's right. Donate your labor when your donation's already accepted. When you come, you just do what you can. You hear me, millennial? Even if it's working, when we get this greenhouse going, if that's going to be your forte, then that be your forte. If we get that thing covered and get it in the ground with the wind, the monsoon, nothing can take it away, and we got everything just where it needs to be. And we're talking about some hard, back-breaking work, right? But that could be your domain and any other one we build, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get off here because we got to make some moves and come back a little later. Like I said, I appreciate all your donations. Like I said, I haven't set up a donation to help with the homestead. This is to ensure a family's safe. They can be in comfort. I gotta watch my mouth. Y'all know me. 3 years of stand-up comedy, and I curse like a sailor. Oh, that's right, I am a sailor. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying. So I have to put a wrap on that so we can protect the children's ears. I gotta be reminded. That's what we're supposed to do to one another. Yo, Red. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dang. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm to be held as responsible as everybody else. It doesn't matter about my pains and my quirks. It doesn't matter about, there's no excuses. You know, things are what they are. And we either, we stand by who we are. And we better by becoming who we're supposed to be. And that way we can illuminate the truth of our existence, regardless of what's going on. I always said, somebody hit me with a message, y'all hit me with some good messages. Why am I so hard against religion? I said, well, if you were strong in your religion, you wouldn't even ask that question. So they answered themselves. It's like a visage or a vice for escaping their failed ways. Don't worry, you can fuck up all weekend. On Sunday, on the false day, you can come in and you can be forgiven. Wouldn't that be y'all's fake ass Satan that would do some shit like that? Or them? Your custodians who are tired of you trying to clean the closet of their mess? Why is it so complicated to see these simple things? I just wonder. Yeah. Oh, the phone number is still the same. Actually, my phone number has changed, brother. Hey, Benji, what's going on, beloved? But everybody else's numbers are still the same. If you emailed them and got the number, y'all hit me up, Benji. Hit me up on McAfee, and I'll send you my new phone number. The other one's dead. The 3327 is gone. I finally just turned it off. If I get the screen fixed at a third party on my Note 10, which is an excellent phone, it'll be a new number. It might be this number. I'll carry over to that because I actually like that phone better than this piece of crap. But today is a beautiful day. There's still some melt from that spring in the sky. But and a lot of light noise. solution. We got some things to do, all right? Like I said, we'll get with y'all later, all right? And you know my Cash App. You know the Cash App. It's $, what is it? $, Indian Gem 1. Okay, so hey baby. Oh, the birds get close out here now, bro. Them damn flies get close all the time. I feel like one of them little kids back in the 80s over there in Kenya. Fly around my mouth, just gathering, trying to get the milk and shit. Well, they be over here hitting, don't they?
Yeah.
You get to get that citronella, bro.
Disrespectful.
You ain't do that bag with the water?
No, but when we go down, when we get ready to go down, I'm gonna go stop by his and grab like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh man.
Like a few dollars a bag.
Okay. Yeah, man. Man. These flies, well, something must be there somewhere. I mean, I saw some blue and green ones, man. Them fat ones. Them horse flies, thank goodness they ain't bothering us. It'd be nice to have some horses out here too, though. It'd be nice to have some horses, man. Going right around the trails and just, that'd be odd. Put a trough out there. Yeah, man. Yeah. I wouldn't take them on that road. It's too narrow. And the car is 55 speed. But then just riding around the back roads and everything. Maybe one day, maybe we don't blow ourselves to high hell or whatever. That sounds like I don't know how it ends right now. When I say I know how it ends, it's something else. But don't even fret about that. Y'all need to get ready with what you know now, what you need to be doing. Anyway, let me go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate y'all taking the time. Yeah, horses would be amazing, absolutely. Let me get off of here, and I'll give it y'all later. I just use the bathroom. Got to run out and come back and get busy. I don't want to be out all day. When we go out there, just get what we need and come right the fuck back, man. Because no gas and all, you know. They gonna waste gas and all that. Even it's cheaper here. The gas is cheaper here, y'all. Where I was living at, by about 30, 40, even 50%. I mean 50 cents, excuse me, worth. So, but anyway, appreciate y'all. You already know, ladies and brothers, you already know where we stand. Again, if you know somebody want to come over here and challenge me with their little fake ass history, tell them to come. Y'all know I hold back a lot of shit. Right? I hold back a lot of information. And maybe they should wake up and realize the truth too, and realize how important it is for them to know their truth. Right? Before I get off here, I need to say this. So if you're watching and you feel some kind of way, good. Take that feeling and focus it right, direct it right. You hear me? I love this when the motherfuckers will come and shit.